A powerful truth shapes the path of every individual who seeks growth, fulfillment, and success. Your mindset and attitude are the silent architects of your destiny. At the core of achievement, resilience, and personal contentment lies an unwavering commitment to never stop learning and growing. Imagine life as a vast, unfolding journey. With each new day, you have the opportunity to discover, to absorb, and to evolve. Growth isn't something reserved for the young or for those starting out. It's a lifelong endeavor, a perpetual cycle of curiosity turning into understanding, ideas transforming into action, and setbacks blossoming into wisdom. To truly thrive, it's essential to embrace a mindset that welcomes new experiences and a positive attitude that finds possibility in every moment. The importance of a growth mindset cannot be overstated. This term, popularized by psychologist Carol Dweck, refers to the belief that talents and abilities aren't fixed traits, but rather skills that can be honed through effort, perseverance, and learning. When you nurture a growth mindset, challenges become invitations to push your limits. Criticism is transformed from a source of discouragement into an opportunity for feedback. Effort is not a sign of inadequacy, but the very pathway to mastery. Contrast this with a fixed mindset. The belief that intelligence and talent are innate, unchangeable qualities you either possess or you don't. This perspective sets up an invisible boundary. It makes you fear failure, shy away from taking risks, and ultimately prevents you from reaching your potential. The simple shift from "I can't do this" to "I can't do this yet" opens the door to remarkable transformation. The journey of lifelong learning is a testament to the adaptability and resilience of the human spirit. Knowledge is not static, nor is wisdom a destination. Rather, both are rivers that flow endlessly, fed by curiosity, a willingness to listen, and the courage to admit there is more to know. Committing to learning means seeking out new information, remaining open to different perspectives, and realizing that each day offers a lesson, if only you are willing to pay attention. This pursuit of continuous growth isn't just about acquiring new skills or professional development. It seeps into every aspect of life. It's about growing emotionally, learning how to be more patient, more empathetic, and more understanding. It's about developing the humility to admit when you're wrong, the resolve to seek solutions rather than dwell on problems, and the wisdom to draw lessons from both triumphs and failures. Attitude acts as the compass guiding your approach to adversity and change. A positive attitude doesn't mean ignoring life's difficulties or pretending that hardships don't hurt. Instead, it's about facing challenges with a sense of possibility, harnessing the power of optimism to propel you forward. Each obstacle becomes an opportunity to learn, to innovate, and to discover strengths you never knew you possessed. Consider the stories of inventors, thinkers, and leaders throughout history. Thomas Edison, after hundreds of failed attempts to create a workable light bulb, famously remarked that he had not failed, but found hundreds of ways that wouldn't work. His relentless pursuit of a solution exemplifies the spirit of continuous learning and the attitude that every failure holds the seed of future success. In the world of sports, Michael Jordan, regarded as one of the greatest athletes in history, openly credits his achievements to a willingness to learn from mistakes and to keep pushing his limits, even when victory seemed out of reach. But this mindset isn't reserved for extraordinary figures. It is within your grasp too, and it begins with small, everyday choices. Ask questions, reach for a book outside your comfort zone, take a class in something new, regardless of your age or stage in life. Embrace conversations with those who see the world differently, viewing disagreement as a path to greater understanding rather than a threat. Each effort plants the seed for future growth. The digital age offers endless resources for those who wish to expand their horizons. Online courses, podcasts, audiobooks, and interactive articles place the world's knowledge at your fingertips. Yet, the most profound learning often arises from real-life interactions and personal reflection. Every friendship, every challenge at work, every setback or victory carries within it the potential for learning and evolution. Still, the commitment to never stop learning and growing demands humility. It requires admitting you don't have all the answers, And that's not a flaw. It's the very engine that drives you forward. It's about accepting feedback with gratitude rather than defensiveness, and seeing change not as a threat, but as an invitation to step into new possibilities. This attitude creates resilience. Life is unpredictable and, at times, unforgiving. Change and adversity are inevitable. Those who make a habit of learning and growing are equipped not just with more tools and knowledge, but with a flexible spirit capable of bouncing back. When faced with setbacks, they ask, "What can I learn from this?" They see each experience, good or bad, as a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block. Cultivating a mindset of growth shines brightest during times of uncertainty, when the road ahead is unclear and old solutions no longer work. The willingness to learn new things becomes invaluable. You don't need to have it all figured out. You simply need to be willing to keep trying, to keep learning, and to trust that growth will lead you forward, step by step. In nurturing this attitude, you also inspire others. Children mimic the adults around them, and teams reflect the attitudes of their leaders. By embodying lifelong learning and an open attitude, you create ripples that extend far beyond yourself, shaping families, communities, and organizations for the better. At its core, the commitment to never stop learning and growing is a profound act of hope. It's a declaration that, no matter where you start or how far you've come, there is always more to discover, more to contribute, and more to become. As you move through life, let your mind remain open, your curiosity insatiable, and your attitude optimistic. For in doing so, you ensure that every day is a new chapter, every experience a chance to improve, and every setback an opportunity to rise stronger. Remember, growth isn't something you undertake once and leave behind. It's a lifelong journey, shaped by mindset and attitude, fueled by curiosity, and sustained by the belief that you have the power to shape your own story, one lesson, one step, one day at a time.